Good morning, students. Today, let us start our class with the lesson Puss in Boots. It is an Italian fairy tale, and in this story, there is a cat, and he assures or promises his poor master a good fortune. And for this good fortune, he does many tricks, and at last, his master gets a good fortune. Let us go through the chapter. There was once a miller who had 3 sons and just 3 possessions: his grinding mill, his ass, and his cat. When the possessions were divided between the 3 sons, the eldest son inherited the mill, the second son got the ass, and the youngest got the cat. The young fellow was quite disappointed with his share. There was a miller and he had 3 sons, and he had only 3 possessions, 3 assets. Okay, his grinding mill, his ass, and his cat. These were the 3 possessions of the miller, and he divided these among his 3 sons, and the eldest son got the grinding mill, and the second son got the ass, and the youngest one got the cat. Okay, and the youngest one was very disappointed with his share. Okay, my brothers, he thought, may earn their livelihood easily. What am I going to do with this cat? I can scarcely feed myself, much less this cat. He was very disappointed because he thought that he could scarcely feed himself. Then how he would feed the cat also? And his brothers got the grinding mill and the ass. Okay, and because of those, they would earn their livelihood. And he got only the cat. It was the reason of his disappointment. Okay. The cat was called Puss. He went up to his master and assured him of his good fortune with a solemn air. Puss means the name of that cat. He was seeing all this. Okay, and he saw his master very disappointed with the cat with him. Okay, so he went there and he assured him, means promised him of his good fortune, means good luck. Okay, don't grieve so much, my good master. Just give me a bag and a pair of boots, and you shall see that your portion of the inheritance is not as bad as you assume. Then the cat told to his master that give him a bag and a pair of boots. Okay, and he should see that his portion of the inheritance, means whatever his master got, that was not as bad as he assumed. Okay, so I can also do something. That was the meaning of cat. That means cat can do something better for the poor man. Okay. Then the cat told to his master that no need of worrying. Okay, no need of taking any tension. You just give me a bag and a pair of boots. Okay, and you see what can I do for you. Your portion is not as bad as you assume. Whatever you are thinking about me, that is not good. I can also do something better for you. Who told the cat? To whom? To his master. Okay. Puss master did not pay much attention to this. He had often seen him perform tricks to catch rats and mice, pretending to be dead or hiding himself in a sack of grain. He had no doubt that he meant to do some such trick just to cheer him up. His master did not pay much attention to his words. Why? Because he had often seen him performing tricks to catch rats and mice. always he did many tricks to catch the rats and mice, like pretending to be dead or hiding himself in a sack of grain. Okay, so he thought that he would do something trick like that to cheer him up. Okay, so he did not give so much attention to his words. Well, Puss, here are your boots and bag. You may go and do as you please, he said, anxious to see Puss fend for himself. Then his master gave him one bag and a pair of boots, and he told him, you can do whatever you like to do. Puss wore his boots very gallantly. He put some carrots and grain into the bag and slung it around his neck, holding the strings in his forepaws. He then went into a warren where there were many rabbit families. There he lay down and pretended to be dead, waiting for some young inquisitive rabbits to come rummaging in his bag. Then what he did? He wore his boots and he put some carrots and grains into the bag. That one also he slung it around his neck. Okay, and after that he held the strings in his forepaws. Then where he went? Directly he went to a warren. Means where there so many rabbits families living. Okay, then after reaching there, he lay down and pretended to be dead. It was his trick. Okay, for what? For catching the rabbit. Then what happened? He was waiting for some young inquisitive rabbits. Inquisitive means curious. Okay, curious rabbits to come rummaging in his bag. He thought that they would come and search in his bag what was inside. Okay. Soon a rash young rabbit jumped into the bag and Puss, immediately drawing the strings close, captured it. Proud of his prey, he set off for the king's palace. On his way, Puss thought hard about what he should name his master. When he reached the palace, he asked to speak with his majesty. He was shown into the king's parlor. Puss bowed low before the king and presented the rabbit. Then what happened? Soon a young rabbit jumped into the bag. And what Puss did? He immediately closed the string. Okay, and captured the young rabbit. Okay, and then he went to the king's palace. For what purpose? For presenting that rabbit to the king. Okay, and on the way to the palace, he thought that what name he could give to his master. Okay, and after that he was thinking about his master's name. Good name he had to find out. Okay, after reaching the palace, he was shown to the king, and after that he presented the rabbit to the king. Okay. I have brought you, your highness, a rabbit of the warren, which my noble lord, the Marquis of Carabas, has commanded me to present to your majesty. While presenting the rabbit, Puss said to the king that this rabbit is for you, and this one I got from my noble lord. Okay, my noble lord name is the Marquis of Carabas. Okay, he named his master as Marquis of Carabas. Okay, and after that he told he commanded me, means Marquis of Carabas commanded me to present this rabbit to the king. Okay, he was telling a lie. Tell your master that I am well pleased with this gift, said the king. Puss was pleased as Punch with his success. In the same manner, he called partridges, fowl, and other birds, and went making a present of these to the king, as he had done before with the rabbit. The king received the presents with great pleasure and ordered that some money be given to Puss for his journey back. And the King became very happy and he told to Puss that he was very happy and tell to your master that I am pleased with the rabbit. Okay, and then what about Puss? Puss also became very happy because Puss needed the same thing. Okay, and like this way, in the same way, he got partridges, fowl, and other birds. Then what did he do? Then he presented all these gifts to the king in the name of Marquis of Carabas. This present was given to you by my lord Marquis of Carabas. Okay, and every time king became very happy and he ordered to his man that give some money to Puss for his journey back. Okay, Puss continued carrying gifts for his majesty from his master for the next 6 months, and they always came with the same message from my lord Marquis of Carabas. Everyone at the palace became curious about this strange nobleman whom no one had ever seen, but who sent regular presents to his majesty. Then what happened? Continuously 6 months, Puss carried all these type of gifts to the king, and all time he told that these all gifts were presented to you by my Marquis of Carabas, my lord. Okay, and in the palace everyone became curious. Okay, because they did not see the strange nobleman. Okay, and he was always sending the presents for his majesty. So everyone at the palace became very curious. Okay, we were waiting eagerly to see the Marquis of Carabas. Okay, Puss became a frequent visitor to the palace and came to know the king's routine. Then he became the frequent visitor to the palace. Okay, continuously he was going there. Okay, and he found out the routine of king. Okay, for this purpose only he was going to the king's palace. For what purpose? For knowing about the king's routine. At last he came to know about the daily routine of the. One day he made another trick. Okay, that we will learn in our next class. Okay, hope you have understood whatever I taught today. Let us end this section here. Thank you.